Who wants to get some CSFA action back into the fold? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great time so far. You missed a whole bunch of good games yesterday if you haven't seen them, so make sure you hit the channel up and get onto that so you can watch this crazy action here. USFA was pretty crazy. I'm not going to spoil anything. Just go to the channel. You're not going to be mad at what happened. Trust and believe me. But we got ourselves some Collegiate Sim Football Alliance action here for you. Make sure you show some love to all of the homies. I'm happy to be back here with it, and I'm happy to get it all ready to go for you once again. We're going to set it up real soon as we got the Redridge Reapers taking on the Mile High University Giants. Go Giants, go! And yeah, let's go ahead and get this one kicked off in just a little bit. I'm just checking a few things on my side, making sure they're all good to go. But as I'm setting everything up, make sure you like and subscribe, do what you need to do to get on the field, show some love to all of our homies in the Discord, along with our Sim League affiliates. We got Hollywood Sports and Sports Universe doing their thing on the Discord side of things. We also have Goals, Great One Hockey Sim League, our Sim League affiliate doing their thing as well. So make sure you show some love to them. They're going to be all ready to go for you. Just head down to the description down below and you'll get all the info you need. Trust and believe me. Get on the field, man. You could be making these plays, but you're slacking. I don't know why. But I'm going to go ahead and get this one kicked off in just a little bit. I'm just checking the few of the settings here on my side. Make sure it's all good to go for you. I got all the gameplay settings done already. I'm just doing all the back end stuff. So let's go ahead and get the field right. We are in Mile High, so I gotta click the right field. It's this one here. There you go. And let me just double check the weather really fast. And we are in week number 6, and it's gonna be snow. So we're going to hit our first snow game of the season. This is going to be fun. I haven't seen it on this computer yet, but if it looked anything like the rain, we got ourselves a pretty sight coming soon, so make sure you watch out. It looks like it's a lot of weather here today on this week, so make sure you look out for that. No wind. Is going to be a day snow game, so I'd love to see those. And let's go ahead and check into the gameplay side of things so we can see the verdict here. Everyone's saying Mile High. The prediction says 94% chance for Mile High. I don't see anything any different. Let's go ahead and hit that play game button and let's get some football back onto the fold. Welcome back once again to the channel. That last set of games there for the USFA brought a little bit more pride in. I'm recording it currently on Veterans Day, but you know, you'll see it here the day after, all good to go, getting it all recorded for you. I want to see if I could do something on Saturday. I'm going to try the streaming version of it, so make sure you look out for that. I'm going to try to do it on the stream for you, make sure it's all good to go for you. But looks like Mile High is going to be taking this football first to start this one off. Best of luck to all of our Collegiate Sim Football Alliance teams today. But Redridge going to send this one underway. Week number 6 is here, and it's going to be Tomlin Clementine, Mr. Juice Man himself, taking the pass to 30 to the 32-yard line. And here comes them Giants onto the field looking for some points early and often. A real big running back duo here is Ulf Jacobson going to get the first carry, and Barney says no to that one. Said, I love you, you love me, all the good stuff. A gain of 0 on that play to start this one off. We'll go over the rosters in just a little bit. West passing this left side. It's going to be Jordan Smith to the left side and makes the catch. And that's a first down real quick there for Mile High. Good job. I believe it's Jordan Smith. Jordan or Jalen. I get them confused because there are 2 wide receivers with the J. Smith. So I'm just going to go ahead and check into the rosters a little bit as we get into the fold. Going to let it get one drive apiece on offense before I talk about that. But that's a nice pass there to Lamar Jackson, playing a little football right now as we speak. But I'm not going to talk about no NFL stuff right now. It's CSFA action here. Ulf Jacobson left side looking. The juke moves here inside the 30. And it's going to be 2nd and 4 here as they move inside field goal range. Handoff Jacobson, left side, going to fall to around the 20-yard line, make it to 21, sorry. But Mile High is going to get the first down right here. The drive so far so good for Mile High. You can't do too much better than this. Now all they got to do is punch it in, and they get inside the 20 with that play, a gain of 5 to start this one out. And I'm working a couple of things on the back end so I could get all of these rosters right. So just stand by with me. It's going to be a fumble here and recovered by Barney, taking it down the sideline to the 25-yard line. And so far, that was a real good drive for them, but that closed up real quickly there as Redridge says they're not just going to fall down and sit idly by while Mile High walks down the field. They're going to try to make some plays today. That's going to be a gain of 5 on that carry. 2nd and 5 coming up here from Redridge. Good job from that defensive front. Conzelman passing that to the left side and going nowhere. And it's going to be 3rd and medium coming up here for the Reapers. Going to be hand off to Thorpe, and he's not getting around that corner. It's going to be a quick 3 and out after the turnover, but good job overall from Redridge to get off of the field. And here comes the punt team looking for looking for a quick return here. Angel Flugel can't hang on to the ball. Got to pick it up on the second try. Taking that to the left side, and it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Giants. Let me turn the volume down on my TV side. I just realized I was hearing it from there, but let's talk about this offense. You've seen Ulf Jacobson do his thing. His running mate, Mike Hawk, doing his thing. And we'll go ahead and talk about the quarterback, James West, doing his thing as well. Shout out to the homie Venom. Taking that to the left side is Ulf Jacobson, taking that for a gain of 3. And it's 3rd and 7 here for this offense. Let's continue on down the line here. Tomlin Clementine, we've seen him on the returns. It was Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith here for the wide receiver set along with Lamar Jackson. And they got tight end Masulu Rusu doing their thing, along with Giga Yorm, their bot kicker, doing their thing. So that's him sending it away. Redridge gets another stop. First quarter winding down. And it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Reapers. We'll talk about this defense right here, right now. It's Calvin Thomas, the linebacker, the lone linebacker here for Mile High. It's going to be a handoff to Thorpe up the middle for about 4. Continuing on with Mile High's defensive front here. Jordan Vinny at the cornerback spot along with Lane Frost. Angel Flugel, the free safety. So there's going to be a handoff once again, 3rd and 2 coming up here for Redridge, trying to continue to drive and perhaps get the first points on the board. A 3 wide out set here. Another handoff to Thorpe, smacked immediately. There goes Cummings down in the backfield, and Mile High's getting off the field once again. Chandler sends this one away, getting that to around the 33-yard line or so. Angel Flugel, he did return that punt return for a touchdown this season, so good job from him. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up for Mile High. Pitch to the left side for Jacobson. He's going to get to around the 40-yard line, and it's going to be 2nd and 9 coming up here. West passing this one again. Right side, caught by Jalen Smith again. There's going to be Joe Green on the offsides penalty, so that's going to move the chains right there on the pass. Good job. Nice pitch and catch. And it's going to be 1st down right around midfield. Here comes Mile High once again. First quarter winding down, and Jacobson smacked. That's going to be Morris there, making them lose 1 on the play. And it's going to be 2nd and 11 as we end quarter numero uno. As we get this snow falling here, Mile High, Denver, whatever you want to call it, you know that air is kind of stiff up here, so all these long drives is really going to hurt. Ulf Jacobson getting back to midfield, not much further. 3rd and 10 coming up, and they're looking for the conversion. No scoring yet onto this game, but plenty of game left. Hand off again to Jacobson. Cannot find the hole, and it looked like he had a huge one that he did not choose to go through. There's going to be 4th and 10 coming up here. They're looking for some more movement. Actually, there was looking for some more movement, but Redridge makes a stop, going out of bounds with that punt outside of the 25-yard line. And here comes Redridge once again. 3 wide out set to the left. Handoff, and Thorpe is smacked immediately. There goes Castro once again in the backfield. He's been doing his thing all season long from the defensive line spot. And it's going to be 2nd and 15 as they lose 5. Conzelman, quick pitch right side, not finding the mark. It's going to be 3rd and 15 coming up here. Redridge not in the greatest of spots. They haven't really got their offense moving like they wanted to so far, but still plenty of game left. As we set up, Conzelman sending this one left side, caught by Casper. He does run out of bounds. Should have hit maybe a spin move or juke move there. Probably get him back inside. But hey, it's going to be 4th and 8 coming up here. And Mile High's getting his ball back. Chandler sends this one away. Cool does catch it this time around. Left side down to midfield and pretty much starting where they stopped last time. So not too much movement there. Mile High back on offense looking for some points. Pitch left side, Jacobson there. That man goes a juke move, and he almost broke it free. If you got past that one last man, it probably would still be running, but they get inside the 30. And last time they were here, they turned the ball over, so they'll see if the second quarter is much more favorable. Jacobson, a juke move, and he gets smacked by 2 Redridge defenders right outside of the red zone. Here comes 2nd and 3 for Mile High. Them Giants looking for some points. And this West passing this one. Right side on the comeback is Tomlin Clementine. First down inside the 10. And there goes them Giants once again. That passing game is on the move. They haven't missed up yet in regards to passing the ball. A lot of receivers here to throw it to for West. Looking for number 5. He does get it, and he's going to get a gain of around 2 on the play. Make it 2nd and goal. Show some love to the videos. Like I tell all the new people, first step is to like the videos. That is... Well, first step is check-in, but pass it, that looked like a drop there to number 34. Could not remember whose number that was, but actually that is Jacobson. Got to catch those. Got to help your quarterback out. But that's the first incompletion of the day. And that's going to be West passing this one again, middle of the field. Once again, pass off the mark. And that's going to be a 3 and out there inside the 8. They're going to look for Giga Yorm to tie, not tie, but to put the first points onto the board. Kick is up from Yorm. Kick is good from Yorm. Giga Yorm. And that's going to be a nice play there. Nice drive overall outside of the miscues in the passing game late. But I'm sure they'll take the points any way they could get it. It's 4 minutes, 51 seconds left in this first half. And it's going to be Hudson taking this one up the middle, taking that to around the 27-yard line or so. And here comes Redridge back onto the field. See if they can get some points here before halftime, maybe even a tie. 3 wideouts set to the right side. They run that side, and Thorpe got a little room, a gain of around 9.5. That's going to set up 2nd and inches. Thorpe, right side, falls forward, and he's not getting the first down from there. There goes bringing the pain, and it's going to be 3rd and inches here. They go for a more jumbo set, and defense stacks the box. Hand off Thorpe, trying to get around the corner, but not quite the speed to do it. Lane Frost comes from the cornerback position to shut him down in the backfield. Good job there. And it's going to be 4th and 2 coming up. Chandler sends this one away. Angel Flugel going to take this one up the middle, going to get it to around the 36-yard line or so. Mile High has another chance for some points before halftime. A solid 3 minutes here, and they go jumbo set. Have not reached the end zone, but they did get some points. A gain of around 7 on that play, make it 6. Wolf Jacobson, 64 yards on the day so far. Pitch right side and not finding the man right there. That's going to be 3rd and 4 coming up. 3 straight incompletions here for West. Handoff Jacobson, not getting the first down that way. Redridge calls a timeout, and once again, they get stopped. It's going to be 4th and 2 coming up. We seen in the last game, Mile High had a little bit of struggles in going up against LCSU. We'll see them a little bit later as we get Wilson taking that to the left side past the 20, but Mile High suffered their first loss of the season. You see in the locker room, they were riding pretty high after that streak, but got humbled pretty quickly. Handoff Thorpe, taking that to the the right side, and Maldonado gets the tackle as they get 1 on the play. But 4-1 at the beginning of the season is nothing to sneeze at. As Councilman passing again, deep to the middle of the field and picked off by Angel Flugel. There goes the interception. Mile High needed. And now they're looking to add on to this 3-point lead. Another score here will be nice for them to help secure the game. West pass left side, caught by Lamar Jackson down the sideline to the 30 and out of bounds at around the 27-yard line. First down, Giants. 6 for 9 on the day. That was a 6 completion right there on that one. The pass right side again. Lamar Jackson gets it again down to the 20-yard line. Make it to 21. And it's 2nd and 4 here as the second quarter starts to wind down nice and smooth. Looking for another pass, I'm sure. West passing it left side and a little bit behind Clementine on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 4 coming up. West passing this one. Right side wide open. Lamar Jackson again. West is feeding the man. He's been getting open. You see he's been putting in that work. And that's going to be 1st and goal at the 6:42 seconds left. Right side and pass a little bit off the mark. It's going to be 2nd and goal coming up here. Looking for another score, this time of the touchdown variety. And it's going to be a 4 wide out, 1 tight end set. As West tosses this one right side again. Lamar Jackson gets to the 2 and then beats it backwards. Clock still ticking. It's 3rd and goal here. They could go for the run play. I won't be surprised, but they're going quick pitch right side and no good there. Once again, had a couple opportunities there to get some points, but I'm sure they'll be all right with the 3 points as long as the defense holds up and the victory gets there. And Gridiron doinks it off the right uprights, and they get absolutely nothing on that one. But they are on the 2-yard line as Redridge. They could send a blitz and perhaps get a safety on their hands. Let's see what they do. They do send one, and they do not get anywhere with that pass there. They have another chance. 2nd and 10 coming up. Councilman sending it. Look for a man. Middle of the field is open, but the pass off the mark looked like that pressure was still trying to get to him. 3rd and 10 coming up. And this could be the last play of this first half. Looking for a carry here, Thorpe. He's not going to get a safety, but they will take the yards there as they end the first half. Mile High is on top 3-0. And we'll check into the stats real quick. 9 for 15 on the day for James West. He's been looking for that man, Lamar Jackson. 5 for 55 to start it off. You love to see it. Maldonado, one of the bot defensive linemen, doing his thing with 2 tackles. Well, let's check into the rest of this stat line right here. What is it, 9? So there was one more catch that I'm missing here, but it's 5. Yeah, that's 8 right there. So Tom Clementine only has 1 catch on the day right now, 1 for 12. Jalen Smith has 2 for 27, and you see Lamar Jackson doing his thing. Defensively here, actually Clementine hasn't had the catches, but he sure does have the tackles here. 2 tackles on the day for the Mans right there. Good job so far. And Angel Fuga has that lone interception. The rest of these are bots, so we don't need to talk about them too much. Mile High pretty much doubling the amount of total plays that Redridge has, as they should, and doing their thing in the total yards as well. No sacks either way, and both teams have not a turnover up to this point. Let me go ahead and see who that last catch was from right before we get back onto the field. Actually, it was to Jacobson. Yeah, I remember. It was a little scamper there and got hit. I remember that one. Checking into the rest of the defensive players here. Musul Rusu has a tackle. Calvin Thomas has 1. Lane Frost had that one behind the line of scrimmage. I remember that one. That was a nice play on 3rd down. Let's see. And Vinny, he's doing his thing. He doesn't have any stats at the current moment, but still plenty of game left. Keep your head up. And let me just double check just to make sure I got everybody. I think I did. I think there's one more I'm missing, but I don't think he did anything. But we'll continue on with that one. Let's go ahead and hit the start second half button. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to the homies, like I said before, and make some plays, man. Easiest way is to join every game. Just get the screenshot at the very least, so you can do the updates. But I would like if you stayed there. I put a lot of work into this. I want to make sure that y'all having fun and laughing at all my corny jokes and stuff. There's going to be a handoff here to Thorpe. Redridge is going to start us off on this half. A no gain on that play. 2nd and 10. See, they're 12 for 17 on the day for Thorpe. Had a couple of good carries, but been stifled the majority of them, just like that one. A gain of 2 on that one. Redridge coming up with a third down situation, sitting in the pistol, and it's going to be Councilman passing this one left side. It's going to be caught by Seymour, but stopped behind the first down mark that they wanted. And it's going to be 4th and 4 coming up here. Mile High will get another chance to score. They had the field goal, but missed it right off the uprights. And they'll see if that man's Giga Yorm will get it the next time. You've seen in the last few games up in the USFA, they were missing a good amount of kicks. So Mile High see if they could do something here. Pitch left side and dropped by that receiver. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up here. Jumbo set here. West is passing this one. Looking for a man deep and off the hands of that receiver. I thought it was going to bounce to Lamar Jackson down the field, but not quite the bounce they wanted. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. West passing this one. Right side's open. Feed, 5-4 thumb into Redridge territory. First down, Giants. Good job. Handoff Jacobson, a lot of room to work with as he gets close to the first down marker. The referee says that he got it, so let's move the chains down to the 35. West passing this one. Right side, got the man open. Jalen Smith tries to reach out for it, gets to the 1-yard line. You seen that he did the whole Space Jam last dunk of the game type mode, but he could not quite. It went off the rim there. Zolf Jacobson's going to punch it in to finish it off. Mile High gets into the end zone for the first time today. Good job on this drive overall. Set up by that catch from Jalen Smith. You seen that play. That's why you got to update. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Kick is up. The kick is good for Mile High. That's a good drive if I ever seen one. But you seen that stretch though? Like you gotta make sure you replay that one. You almost had it. That would have been a highlight right there. But Mile High will take the 7 points with relative ease. Redridge cannot find their way to slow down this passing attack. Hudson taking that one to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Reapers looking for some redemption. Hasn't quite got their offense going in either side, the passing game or the run game. Thorpe makes the first man miss, first down yardage there. That's a good start. There's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for the Reapers. Handoff Thorpe, another little crease there. He's going to take 2 on the play, make that 1. Three wide out set here. They're going to pass this time around. Got a man open to Thorpe and off to his hands. That's going to be incomplete, and it's a 3rd and 9 situation here for Redridge. Handoff again. Thorpe fumbles the football, picked up by Flugel, so he has the interception and the fumble recovery on the day. Nice hit there on the recovery. Nice hit there by the linebacker that was sneaking his way through. But it's Zolf Jacobson in the game looking for some more yards. They get inside the 35, and they're back in scoring range with this one. 2nd and 3 coming up. 4 wide out set here. West pitch to Jacobson, falls forward to around the 31, and it's 3rd and 2 coming up. Zolf Jacobson hasn't cracked 100 yet, but still has a quarter and some change to do so. Carry, juke move, and he's going to get to around the 25-yard line after that play. Another one of those, and that's an easy 100 yards for him. 91 on the day, 22 carries, 3 minutes left in his 3rd quarter. He's going to get maybe 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Giants. West passing this one, quick pitch. Jacobson, he does make the catch, and he's only going to get 1 on the play. That pressure forced that one real quick, but it's 3rd and 7 here. 4 wide offset, pitch to Jacobson. Got a crease and got close, but I think he's short. Yes, he is. Get him down at the 15. Needed to get like a little bit past it, but it's going to be 4th and inches. Giga Yorm setting up for a field goal attempt number 2, and he does his thing on that one. 32 yards is good. And it's going to be a 13-0 ball game in favor of Mile High. Redridge still has a chance. They need to get their offense moving right about now if they want themselves a realistic chance of getting back into this game. As Hudson takes this one up the middle, gets a couple of blockers, but he's going to get to around the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 here for Redridge. Thorpe up the middle. He's going to get around 5, make that 6. Nice job there, the good start. And it's going to be 2nd and 4 coming up. Hand off again to Thorpe, and no good there. It's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up. Nice job by Joseph getting into that backfield. It's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up with 3 wide out set once again. Hand off back to Thorpe and not getting the first down yardage they need. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. No 4s needed. The only 4 I need to see is that 4th and 5 there and that 4th quarter right in the middle of your screen up top. So let's go ahead. Mile High is back onto offense after this return here from Flugel from the 31-yard line to the left side, and is getting to around the 40. Well, close to the 40, down to the 38-yard line. And here comes Mile High once again, trying to make it 20-0, I'm sure. The 5 wide out set here. West left side, pitch to Jackson, caught by Jackson, and that's going to be 2nd and 2 coming up. He's been getting a lot of targets. We've seen earlier in the season he hasn't really found the mark, but he's been finding his way through as Jacobson's going to burst through a few defenders there for a nice gain, and that should give him 100 yards on the day. A carry of around 11. I think he had 91 last time I seen him, something like that. And it's going to be Mike on that carry right there. Good job. Gain of 4, his first of the day. See if he could get him more involved in this offense. 2nd and 6 coming up. Hand off Jacobson, looking for a lane and not going to find it. It's going to be 3rd and 2 on this play. Hand off again. Jacobson chopped down right before he could do anything. Dillweg on the tackle. It's going to be a pretty long kick from here. They're going to try to punt, though. I don't think they trust Giga Yorm to hit that one. It's going to be Giga Yorm sending this one, and it doesn't go too far. It's going to be down at the 32-yard line. Redridge is back onto the field, and they have the last 7 minutes of this ball game to do something. It's going to be Thorpe up the middle, getting to around the 35, making the 34. It's going to be 2nd and 8 coming up. Councilman passing again, middle of the field, and cannot find the receiver. It's going to be 3rd and 8 coming up here. Mile High looking to get off the field defensively. We'll check into these stats a little bit later along with the other games today. That had interception written all over it, but the defender couldn't catch up to it. It's going to be 4th and 8 coming up here. Now let's see what they got going on for this play. Chandler sends it to the 30. Flugel does get it. Right side, cannot make it past those 2 defenders. And they're down to the 38-yard line, essentially flipping the field. And here comes Mile High once again. Sure, they're looking to burn some clock. Hand off Mike to the left side. Juke move past the 45 to the 46. And here comes a nice second down situation here for him. Looking for a pistol formation. Jacobson falls forward, and he's not getting the first down from that particular carry. Let's see if they can continue on this drive. 28-115 on the day for Ulf Jacobson, and he's going to get swarmed immediately. Butkus on the tackle. I almost call him the sackle, but hey, it's going to be Giga Yorm sending this one. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in this 4th quarter. Pitch right side is going to be out of bounds inside the 40. Well, actually outside the 40. 41-yard line is where they start. Mile High looking for win number 5 at the midway point of the season. Hand off Thorpe. And it's going to be a gain of 5 on the play. Mile High up to this point, when they win this game by the looks of it, I'm not going to say when, if they get this victory, which it looks like it will, that'll be their 5th win of the season. Like I said, nice tackle by Bring. And they have yet to defeat a Division I team up to this point. But they're going to have a good amount of chances as we close out the rest of the season. And here comes 4th and 8 as the nice tackle by White forces them to go backwards. Here comes Chandler on the punt to around the 20. Angel Flugel taking this one up the middle. He's going to get as much as he can. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line for the Giants. And they're 2 minutes, 41 seconds away from the victory, so you can't be too mad at that. If you're a Mile High fan, Jacobson, right side, getting to around the 33-yard line or so. And it's 2nd and 5 coming up. West passing it again. Right side, caught by Jacobson, and yeah, you can just write that off. That's gone. Touchdown, Mile High University. Good job there. That's going to move the scoreboard up in their favor. You could give them a victory. Win number 5 on the season for Mile High. Good job. As Giga Yorm sends this one up, and it's 20-0. I highly doubt that Redridge will score 3 times in the span of 2 minutes. We've seen some craziness a little bit earlier in the season. We're not even going to talk about it. I'm not going to ruin anything, but it's going to be Hudson taking that one up the field, taking that to the 33-yard line or so. But, yeah, not expecting that from Redridge. So we can, well, after this drive here, if they can get some points, that'll be nice. But if they don't do anything, I'll go ahead and talk about the next game coming up with our 2nd Division 1 team. They're also going up against the what's the word I'm looking for? D2 team, looking to get some more points and some more highlights, if you will. So we'll go ahead and check into that in a little bit. 3rd and 10 coming up here. It's going to be Conzelman passing this one middle of the field and picked off by Flugel down to midfield. And that's going to be close to cutting this game off for Redridge. I'll see after the first down if they could get it. And they'll go and talk about the next game. Jacobson, 2 juke moves, 3 juke moves, 4 juke moves, well, -1 juke move. That's 3 juke moves on that play. It got him 5 yards. Almost had as many juke moves as many yards. That's pretty crazy. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Another handoff to Jacobson, getting close to the first down marker. Redridge calls their final timeout. And with one more first down here, that should wrap this game up. Looking for the first down here. Hand off to Jacobson, and he's not going to get it. So Redridge does pick up that one right there. But seeing as this game is essentially wrapped up, we could go ahead and talk about game number 2. And it's going to be Central Houston going up against White Hill University, which Central Houston Polytechnic. Did I say Central Houston University? My bad. Central Houston Polytechnic going up against White Hill University in the next game. Central Houston is also, currently they're undefeated right now. They haven't lost quite yet, but a lot of games here to play. See what they can do on this one. Seymour does make the catch, but yes, that's going to be a real good game there. White Hill is one of our top dog Division 2 teams. Central Houston Polytechnic is the number 1 team in the CSFA at the current moment, and looking to keep that passing game going. A lot of people talking about that Vic Dotson and Sean Bridges connection, so we'll see that live up next. So don't go anywhere as we flip back to the gameplay. They spiked the football to try to keep some clock on their side, but as you can see, not too much happening here on this one. We're going to see what happens on this last play. Right side is going to be incomplete, and I'm sure they're just going to go for a pass here to wrap this one up. Let's go ahead and get to it. 5 for 16 on the day, 2 INTs for Conzelman, and it's going to be a quick pitch left side, and once again incomplete. And that is how this game is going to wrap up. Final score 20-0 in favor of Mile High, moving to 5-1 on the year. And let's check into these stats really quick. Ulf Jacobson, 33 for 127, 2 TDs. And you see right there, 2 tackles, 2 interceptions for Angel Flugel. Don't forget a fumble recovery to go along with it. Mike Hawkins is doing this thing with 2 for 12, averaging 6 a carry. Nice job. Lamar Jackson was 6 for 63 on the day. Ulf Jacobson had 3 catches for 69. Nice. And a touchdown. So he had a receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown on the day. Good job for him. Jalen Smith had some big catches earlier in the game as well, 3 for 61. And then we'll talk about the defensive side of things in just a little bit. overall good job here from Mile High, just showing what they need to show in this gameplay to put points on the board and to make Redridge uncomfortable all game long. You see there in the total yards, almost 400 in comparison to not even cracking 75 on the other side. So real big day for them, and they'll be looking forward to their next game. We'll see them in a little bit. Going into the player stats, let's just make sure I got everybody here. Don't need to talk about Redridge like that, but let's see. Clementine had 1 for 12, had a few targets, but not able to get the other two. Fee-Fi Fo-Fum had 1 for 19, doing his thing. He is a bot, but still one of their named bots that he likes to make. So not mad at it. And going on the defensive side of things, let's go ahead and check that, just make sure. Lane Frost had a tackle for loss, that one earlier in the game with 3 tackles to go with it. Angel Flugel, once again, 2 tackles, 2 INTs, 1 recovery of the fumble. Good job. Jordan Benny had 1 tackle. Calvin Thomas, this day, he kind of came up a little short, but did not have the football a lot to do too much, so can't really do it like that if they're not handing you the ball or you're not in the particular area. So don't be upset. Just keep on updating. The stats will come, young fella. And outside of that, I think that's about it. We'll go ahead and flip over to game number 2 in just a little bit. I'll go ahead and see you there as we talk about CHP and White Hill University in just a little bit. So stay tuned. I'll go ahead and put that out in just a little bit. Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. I said stay tuned like 4 times, but hey, let's get to work. Game number 2 coming soon.